It's no secret why Will Smith's son isn't around anymore. Okay, no need to scream. We heard how much you liked our last Celebrity Kids piece, so we're back. We wouldn't stop if you wanted to experience the full effect of shifting years in one sitting. In reality, you're watching another piece about celebrity kids who are no longer children. After all, looking at a fully grown adult and telling them you remember them as a newborn is the ultimate way to feel like an octogenarian. Consider the celebrity version of growing up. Julia Roberts' daughter, Hazel Motor. Hazel, Julia's oldest daughter, was born in 2004. The Pretty Woman actress kept her daughter's identity hidden until she was 12 years old. It was then shown what a great upbringing and ideals Julia had instilled in her children. Hazel's public donation of her hair to Wings for Kids was a huge event for such a little kid. In 2021, Hazel walked the red carpet at Cannes in favor of her father's, Danny Motor's, newest film, Flag Day. Hazel's thinking about following in her mother's footsteps these days. Perhaps another Aaron Brockovich is on the way. Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise's daughter, Suri Cruise. Suri Cruise is without a doubt one of Hollywood's most renowned celebrity children. Her parents' bitter divorce occurred immediately after her birth in 2006. Her mother, Katie Holmes, then relocated to New York and instilled in her daughter the Carrie Bradshaw way of life. Suri is renowned, but she's also secretive, and little's known about her personal life. Suri has become a fashion icon over the years, and it's said that she has a wardrobe full of outfits worth more than $3 million. She has an ambiguous connection with her father, and reports indicate they haven't met privately for a few years. Andre the Giant's daughter, Robin Christensen Roussimoff. Andre the Giant, the legendary French wrestler and actor, was Robin Christensen Roussimoff's father. She was born in 1979 and looks a lot like her father. She even pondered entering the wrestling ring but decided she would never be able to fill the Giant's shoes. Despite the fact that her father gave her roughly $10 million, the two were not on good terms, and she supposedly didn't see much of him when she was growing up. The majority of their meetings took place in courtrooms. Janet Jackson's son, Issa. Janet Jackson excels at more than just music. Issa, her only child, seems to be a wonderful child. He was born in 2017 after Janet had turned 50. She divorced Issa's father, Wissam Almana, not long after he was born, and focused exclusively on the problems of parenting. The multi-award winner is rather quiet about her personal life, but she has said on many occasions that Issa has a passion for music coursing through his blood, and that she hopes for him to follow the proper route in life. Who can say? He has the potential to carry on the Jackson family's heritage. Brad Pitt's daughter, Shiloh Jolie Pitt. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, Hollywood's super couple, unveiled their first biological daughter to the public and the press in 2006. During her youth, she was spotted with her mother disguised as a guy, sparking curiosity. She's already in her 20s and has matured into a lovely young girl. Shiloh made the decision to adopt her parents' way of life. She's a model, an actress, a star kid, and a TV personality. Her accomplishments in the profession are unquestionable. Magic Johnson's son, Andre Johnson. The NBA star has 3 children, the oldest of whom is Andre Johnson. Andre was born in 1981 during Magic's relationship with Melissa Mitchell. Andre and his brothers, unlike Magic, have a low-key lifestyle. He runs the podcast Please Elaborate. He's a father of 2, making Magic a grandpa of 2, and he clearly enjoys basketball and spending time with his family. Will Smith's daughter, Willow Smith. Willow Smith certainly inherited her remarkable parents' talents. Being the daughter of stars Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith has clearly influenced her. She is multi-talented and can act, sing, and dance professionally. She, like other famous children, was featured with her father in the film I Am Legend. Though she dabbled with acting, it's possible that it's not where her heart is. In 2010 and 2011, Willow released 2 singles. Her most well-known song was Whip My Hair, and 21st Century Girl came in second. Whip My Hair peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100, and was nominated for Video of the Year at the 2011 BET Awards. Willow is certainly building a name for herself outside of her parents' shadow. Nancy Kerrigan's son, Matthew Kerrigan. When his mother, Nancy, became entangled in an ice skating controversy in 1994, Matthew Kerrigan wasn't even born yet. Nancy was headed into the locker room when her rival, Tonya Harding's ex-husband, whacked her with a baton on the leg. Harding eventually pled guilty. Nancy, thankfully, has moved forward from that experience. Fortunately, her son Matthew picked a job that didn't include skating. Matthew, despite knowing how to skate, is working as a costume designer. Matthew, Nancy's oldest child with husband and agent Jerry Solomon, was born in 1996. Samantha and Darren Stevens' on-screen daughter, Erin Murphy. If you recall the television series Bewitched, you're probably familiar with Erin Murphy. Though she grew up with her biological parents, viewers of the program know her best as Tabitha, Samantha and Darren's daughter, a role she portrayed from 1964 until 1972. Take note, however, that Erin Murphy was really two infants. Due to restrictions prohibiting youngsters from working more than the necessary number of hours, the production cast fraternal twins in the part. Erin and her sister Diane co-starred in the program and were given equal credit. Erin was mostly used in close-ups, while her sister Diane was employed in long shots. Fortunately, the two were able to resume their regular lives when the program finished. Will Smith's son, Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith has been working hard to carve out his own identity. The endearing fashionistas' actor parents, Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, homeschooled him. He and his father co-starred in the drama The Pursuit of Happiness in 2006. That picture produced a lot of money for Sony and delighted the majority of movie reviewers, but it really didn't work out in the long term. Smith's connection with the entertainment business deteriorated as he developed from a youngster to a young man. The early box office potential he'd exhibited, 2010's Karate Kid adaptation did well, was all but gone with one big blunder in 2013. And the actor/rapper/philosopher has been avoiding the entertainment business ever since. Here's why it seems that Hollywood is no longer interested in casting Jaden Smith. Allen Iverson's son, Allen Iverson II. Allen Iverson, the NBA's most valuable player, was one of the league's greatest. Prior to his retirement in 2013, he allegedly collected a stunning $200 million. Unfortunately, despite his fortune, he filed bankruptcy a few years later. However, things aren't that horrible. Allen Iverson is expected to collect $800,000 every year for the rest of his life, according to a contract he struck with Reebok. In addition, a trust fund worth $32 billion was established for Allen, which he will not be able to access until 2030. Fortunately, despite the older Iverson's financial situation, his kid's doing well. Angelina Jolie's daughter, Zahara Marley Jolie Pitt. Zahara Marley Jolie Pitt is the adoptive daughter of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, who divorced in 2011. In 2005, Angelina adopted Zahara from Ethiopia. Zahara's birth mother has just begun to seek methods to reconnect with her. Zahara's birth mother says she misses her daughter and wishes she could speak to her. It's unknown if Zahara or Angelina responded or are willing to speak with Zahara's real mother. However, now that Angelina and Brad have divorced, Zahara and her family have other plans. Zahara is now trying her best to be strong in the face of her adoptive parents' hardships. Hugh Jackman's son, Oscar Maximilian Jackman. Oscar Jackman is the son of X-Men actor Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee Furness. Despite the fact that the couple adopted Oscar, Hugh and his wife never considered Oscar to be their adopted son. Hugh's wife had 2 miscarriages before adopting. The couple purposefully picked a child of mixed race. The couple's raising Oscar in such a way that he won't grow up believing he has any entitlements. Hugh believes that his children need discipline and strictness since they're famous children with the potential to pursue abnormal lives. Michael Jackson's son, Blanket Jackson. Remember the child that Michael Jackson, the king of pop, hung from a window back in 2002? That infant is no longer only alive and healthy, he's now a fully formed human being. Blanket, whose real name is Prince Michael Jackson, is the late Michael Jackson's son. He's apparently moved on from the event, despite the fact that he may or may not have recalled it at all. Blanket is attempting to live a regular life away from the lights and sirens of Hollywood and the music business. To avoid being bullied, he changed his name to Biggie. He's said to be the tallest of his siblings.